Hello and good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for this very exciting webinar on to improve supplier collaboration with Crave Supplier Digital Connect. I'm Monica, Senior Manager Enterprise Sales for Crave Infotech, and I'll be moderating today's session. Welcome to our first live webinar on Customer Portal. We will also show you a live demo for our application and discuss how it can help to improve supplier collaboration with Crave Supplier Digital Connect. This webinar is going to be for about 40 minutes, and then we'll leave around 10 to 15 minutes for the question and answer session. We will open the session later for any questions you may have, so feel free to type them into the chat area, and then we will try to address them as many as we can. So, all right, now I would like to tell you a little bit about our company. Crave Infotech is a SAP partner and Zebra Premium partner. We are into enterprise mobility and SAP Fiori UI UX, SAP S/4HANA, SAP Cloud Platform, Cloud Enablement, and SAP Business One. We are headquartered in Piscataway, New Jersey, with offices in India, Brussels, and Africa. For more information, please visit our website, craveinfotech.com. So on this webinar, we have Shrikant Nisane from Crave Infotech. Shrikant works as a digital transformation specialist, and Shrikant brings in 20 years of specialized implementation experience in enterprise asset management, logistics, supply chain, ISU, CCS. Shrikant has worked with several projects with different capacities, ranging from very large customers to SMB. Now I will hand it over to Shrikant, who will take you through the agenda and present today's session. Over to you, Shrikant.
Thank you, Monica. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And we'll spend another 20-25 minutes going through what we have, and then we'll open up for the conversation if you have any questions. So who we are, and Monica has given a little bit of idea about the company, but I wanted to talk about what we are passionate about. So we are passionate about combining 5 things together. Of course, SAP Intelligent Enterprise, that's our focus. So that's SAP ERP, it can be ECC, S/4HANA, Business One. We have solutions around all of these platforms. SAP's cloud platform, Crave prepackaged solutions. So we have around 50 plus prepackaged solutions. Plus, we specialize in Zebra RFID and mobile computing technology. That also includes the barcode enablement. And finally, geo enablement from companies like Here Technology and Google Map. We also work with Google, but our primary relationship with the Here. Here Technology is a company who is a B2B for map or geo enablement solutions. Very good and very powerful. So we basically combine all these 5 things and bring you very innovative solutions into warehouse management, enterprise asset management, field supply services and supply chain. Also, we have specialized services about AI, RPA, and blockchain, not to mention in addition to the implementation of SAP S4 and ECC and extension of them. So this is what we like to do. Today, of course, our focus is on supplier network. About Crave Infotech, we have 3 partnerships, SAP, Zebra, and Here Map. We are reseller for them. We build together, so we are innovation. We innovate together. We also provide services. So for Zebra, we are ISV and also reseller. Same with the Here Technology. On this side, on the left-hand side, you can see the partnerships. Again, SAP, Zebra. We are also Amazon Web Services partner. We have some customers we have hosted on Amazon Web Services. So we build application and we also resell the hardware. This is list of our clients: utilities, oil and gas, petrochemicals, chemical, distribution, transportation, pharma, life sciences, Siemens, retail, and healthcare. This is kind of, and also public sector. This is kind of a sample list of our customers. Let's now deep dive into supplier interaction. So we are here up to talk about how you can digitize your supplier interaction. What we hear from our customers, there are so many challenges, right? You have your purchase order, invoice, RFPs, ASN. These are all paper-based processes, and there is a lot of communication happening between paper, phone, email, fax. We are wasting a lot of paper, cutting a lot of, forcing to cut a lot of trees. Definitely there is an environmental impact, but more than that, a lot of time is spent between back and forth, and people changes, communication changes, and there are failures. There are a lot of expenses. They are done on non-PO based purchase spend because there is no quick availability of the sources. No real-time spend visibility for finance department. Lack of transparency and information for supplier on invoice pay statuses. So we have seen a lot of our customers spend so much time, we being also vendor, in following up with when I'm going to get the money, why this money is delayed, and all that kind of stuff. People don't even remember their payment terms. Now you can completely automate this process through this solution. We also need to know when is the raw material arriving, what's the status of it, where the raw material is, or even the spares, because that's holding your production, that's holding your maintenance, and that has direct implications on your outcome, which we can take all completely away with this application. And of course, daily dispatch communication via email and phone, that takes a lot of time. We can reduce that. So what is there in the Supplier Digital Connect? This is the name of our solution, which is CSDC, Supplier Digital Connect. Basically, this works with S4 and ECC both. This connects to your, can connect to your SRM. This can connect to, even connect to your Ariba, but mainly with the MM and purchasing stack of ECC and S4HANA. This helps you to get complete transparency for your buyers and suppliers. 100% process accuracy through the digital process, and everything is real time. As soon as the shipment is created, you know what's going on. As soon as the invoice is uploaded, you know what's going on. So those are the key offerings. Let's talk about what transactions we are automating. Create purchase order, digitally send purchase orders, confirmation update for PO, advance shipment notification creation against PO, goods receipt, receive compliant digital invoices and supplier invoice bookings, supplier payment processing and release. All of this we are automating through this process. So your supplier will know, okay, this is the purchase order issued to me. They will receive that the PO is accepted. They can send advance shipment notification. They can upload invoices, and they can receive payment statuses. Not only that, they can also create they can also see the reports very specific to them, which purchase orders were created in the past, what payments I have received, which ASNs were created in the past, which ASNs are partially created. All of that history is also available at their fingertip on the go. And the most important part is this application is developed using SAP's Fiori and UI5 technology. So it's responsive. The same works on mobile phone, desktop, tablet. So they don't have to worry about, oh, it only works on mobile. What do I do? It can work anywhere. They can take pictures. They can do scanning. They can attach, and they can send it to us, or even receive the attachments and the notifications from the purchasing department of your organization. So it's completely aligned. This is how the app looks like. I'm going to run a video, and that will give you an idea about some of the key functions. What we have done is, just to make it easier, these are some of the questions by suppliers. Do you have any order? when I'm going to do the goods delivery confirmation. So there are answers to that. I have discussed about some of them. So I'll go to the next slide where I'll talk about the different offerings. So in order to meet your specific needs, we have created 3 different offerings: silver, gold, and platinum. Silver offerings is structured in such a way that you do not need any licensing from SAP at all. So that allows you to do the material purchase order, change purchase order, cancel purchase order, and creation of the advance shipment notification. Also, you can see the invoice processing status, and you can also see the payment status. They don't need any licenses. Any vendor can use anytime, no problem. Also, we have 2 models. One is Edge and we have Enterprise. So Edge is for small to mid size. So they are price competitive and there is a limitation on how many vendors can use it. And we have Enterprise model for the large organization where you have large number of vendors involved into this. Gold package allows you to do more, and Platinum has everything what is required. And of course, in case of the Platinum, you will have to think about getting the bundle digital licenses, which are very reasonably priced, so that this confirmation will be smooth. So that's about the different packages. An implementation time is fairly quick, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and 8 weeks, depending upon which package you choose. And they both work with ECC and S4HANA. I just want to be very clear. They work with ECC also. You don't have to have S4HANA for this. Now I'm gonna bring in a video and just walk you through. I have to bring it from another screen. So I'm gonna play this. So at the beginning, it talks about what are the challenges, right? It's around a couple minutes of video. So before we so those were some of the challenges. It went a little bit fast. I'm gonna go back. So this is how the actual screen of the application looks like, and that renders to each platform. So you have track your invoices, create advance shipment notification, upload invoices, immediate action required. So if there is anything you want them to act upon, means when I say you, means you are the company and you want your suppliers to act upon. So you can send those messages. They will know that. They can see the history, right? They can choose last 3 months, last 6 months, last many days, whatever we configure. They can also look at list of the purchase order. They can see what are the invoices yet to be uploaded, right? So they get the statistic right at their fingertips. So here, basically, we are creating. So this is the report tree where you have several reports available for him. So I can do the invoice-based report, purchase order, ASN, gate entry, GRN. So there are so many reports already available for the supplier to see what from his activities. So now here we are looking at the advanced shipment notification, right? So this is the list of advanced shipment notification I have created. This is the list of purchase orders which are issued. So I see the details of purchase order. I see how many line items are there. If there are attachments, those attachments also they will be able to see. Now they are basically, you can assign any document which you want to upload against that purchase order. So here they will also get a view. That was the attachment of the purchase order coming from SAP. Here is the screen where I'm creating an ASN against that purchase order. It can be partial or it can be full. So you can enter the invoice number and so forth, all the details, which DC. I can upload image for the ASN creation. So you can see now this says in process. Next step is to see the list of all the invoices, and I'm going to upload a physical invoice for this one. So this is kind of a quick overview. I'm going to let it finish. It talks about the value drivers. So that was a quick video about the application. So that kind of summarizes all these transactions we talked about. It has a very appealing user interface and high, and also we also provide the push notification functionality, so that whenever there is a purchase order assigned to a vendor, and if he has this mobile app loaded on his mobile, he will get a message that there is a purchase order issued, or even for the payment. So we can also enable that as a part of the push notification functionality. This is typical time frame. So depends upon which package you choose. It can be 2 weeks to 8 weeks, and prepare, explore, realize, deploy. This is kind of a full 8-week timeline for the platinum package. Some of the quotes from our customers. Just to give you larger perspective about Crave Infotech, right? So we have today, our focus is Vendor Connect, which we have renamed as Digital Supplier Network. But we also have, within the supply chain, we have warehouse management solution, which allows you to do all of your inbound, outbound cycle counting, internal processes digitally. Then we have direct store delivery. We had a webinar yesterday. If you are interested to know, we can share the link of the webinar, which helps you to automate your customer fulfillment process, order fulfillment process. So that includes delivery, new sales, and the return. We also have truck loading, which you can use for your supply chain side of it to complete your truck loading and complete the delivery transaction within SAP. We have production order management. We have enterprise asset management. So maintenance, calibration, facility maintenance, flexible scheduling, flexible dispatch, all of that complete in one stack. We have management dashboard, project management, change control management. We have order to cash. So we have customer portal. We also have sales order automation. This will be your sales people going out and they're taking the orders, real-time orders from your customers. It can be your end customer. It can be your distribution network. So they will have complete view about what orders are placed, which orders you typically place, what's your behavior, all of that stuff built into this application. We have several approval, PR, PO, service entry, notification, work order, project. We have a solution for connected assets and IoT that takes care of tracking or visibility of your moving or movable or immovable assets using telematics, geo enablement, route optimization, and so forth. So this is a list of our applications. They are all on the SAP App Store. They are validated by Zebra. So they're ready to go on any mobile application. And they do work on any other platforms too. And being in Fiori, they work on all the form factor, tablet, mobile, desktop, laptop, any form factor right out of the box. With that, this is another view about our offerings and what we do. With that, what are the next steps? The call to action is basically, we will be happy to discuss your supplier interaction process challenges with our solution experts. Reach out to us for scheduling a detailed demo with our team so that we can take you through all the processes and discuss more in detail. Also visit us at SAP App Center and explore our prepackaged applications. With that, I'll open up for questions. I see Vinay, you have posted a question. Is your question is your question answered? Please feel free to unmute yourself and ask your question. We can make it more interactive.
Vinay, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah. So you mentioned that when the material is dispatched, you can get the information. So in the case of imports, so how do we get the information? The supplier, so for example, the bill of entry is filed. Supplier will require to key in the bill of entry information in this solution, or how does it work?
So there are two options. One is, yes, you can provide them link and they can do the ASN and provide you the documentation that what is shipped. We have also gone one step further with a large organization, and they also have global supply chain, and we have built a dashboard for them where they can see where we are also getting information from shippers, carriers, global carriers, right? And then that information is fed into an event management tool of SAP, and then we have built a dashboard where they can see where the shipment is at that moment of time. Of course, we can go to that level, but it's additional work. But to start with, your supplier can definitely provide that through this tool and upload the documentation. Does it answer your question?
It does answer the question. So if it's a domestic supplier and if he has SAP, then automatically it will pick up from the SAP and convert into ASN, or still the supplier has to take the step of preparing ASN separately?
So this is built for everybody, right? If somebody has SAP, then we can do EDI. EDI will be the better option, right? Okay. But this is for everybody, wherever he might be. It doesn't have to be SAP. He might be in his warehouse. He might be on the road. He can just quickly punch few fields, and you will have the information. That's the purpose. He can take a picture, which SAP will not be able to do.
Okay. My second question is, can I proceed?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So in this solution, Supplier Connect or Digital Connect, is RFQ, RFI, e-negotiation possible?
Actually, we are rolling out that as an additional function, at least to distribute the RFI, RFQ, and people can upload the information. Yes, that is possible.
Okay. But e-negotiation will not be possible.
Means you can keep track of the record, but we don't have any contract management tool. But we can keep the track of communication. If you have seen, we have that alert message functionality, and we also have text messaging functionality in another application. If you have a need, we can bring it in.
Okay, okay. And last question, you mentioned about C warehouse in your supply chain. SAP has WMS. So, so what is distinct from the WMS of SAP and your C warehouse?
Right. So SAP has three solutions, right? IM, WM, and EWM now, right? Depends upon what you use. But that is all to the back end. In order for you to enable them onto the shop floor, you need something. So in the past, we used to do that with Tech Console, ITS Mobile, right? SAP Console. Now those technologies are phased out. They are on the oxygen right now. So you have an application which we provide you, which is developed using Fiori, that integrates with either EWM or WM or IM and helps you to bring those transactions in a very efficient manner on the mobile devices, which are scannable. So we also provide barcode enablement. So we can barcode your warehouse, your parts, and then we also help you. We can also do RFID, and we'll give you also devices whereby your people can scan. So there is 100% accuracy. There are no errors. And then you complete your transaction. That can be goods movement transaction. That can be cycle counting. All of that you can do using the mobile device on the shop floor, real time.
Okay. Thank you. That's all from my side.
No problem, Vinay. Pleasure. Anybody else?
No, we have only question from Vinay. So there were three questions which he asked. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So thank you very much. Appreciate your interaction. If you have any questions, feel free. These are our contact details. You can always reach out to us if you want to know about Supplier Connect or you want to know about any other solutions. And we have right now a free 90-day trial because of the current unprecedented situation, and you can avail that, talk to our experts and understand, and we'll be happy to take advantage of this current offering also. Thank you, Monica. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. And please, you can reach out to us with the email or the contacts which had been mentioned. We would be happy to assist you. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for joining us today.